All right, good day, family. This is part two. Part two, I'm going to call it spin down strategies. We're going to call it spin down strategies. So watch this. We're going back to chalkboard. We're still talking about this 20-year-old that's going to be eventually 55-year-old and then eventually 62 years old if he lives that long. Now watch this. We're going to go to chalkboard again. All right, family. Last video we stopped off at spending down this money at the age of 55. This gentleman already has amassed $3.2 million by the time he's 55 in these three different buckets: the traditional 401k plan, the Roth IRA plan, and the Grow to Gap fund. All right. Now, we already talked about at the age of 55, we're going to start drawing from this bucket first. This is a taxable brokerage account, and we're going to probably do 100 and let's say 125,000. I was saying 100,000 because that's what he thought he wanted. But index for inflation over that 30 years that he was investing, he's probably gonna need a little bit more. So we're gonna say he's gonna draw out 125,000. But on this, for the purpose of this board, we have he's drawing out $100,000 a year from the brokerage account only. These other two buckets, we're gonna let them continue to grow using the rule of 72. They'll double in 7.2 years using the 10% compound growth on that money. That's the rule of 72. If you go back and check that out, we talked about that already. All right, so he's going to draw down $100,000 a year off of this brokerage account. All right, his tax is going to be very low. So by the time he's 62, he'll have $121,000 still in this bucket. And we'll just leave that in there for emergency fund, which we really don't need it because we got all this other money. So by the time he's 62, this is a strategy that I would use. I would start drawing down on this money right here. I would say go ahead and pull out at least $150,000 for the next 13 years, okay? Because we want to draw this money down, all right? Because we got this last bucket that's going to double again by the time, another 7 years. By the time it's 70, this money's going to double again. But we're going to go ahead and pull this money off. We're going to stop pulling from here, the brokerage account. And he's still going to be looking very good. Now, if he got married, guess what? If his wife worked in the same plan of doing $1,666.67 into these three buckets, just like he is, oh man, we got to spend more because that's going to be a lot of money. But they can go ahead and invest. Say they had children, they can go ahead and just put $100,000 right off the bat when the child is born to a 529 plan. Just let it sit. And then we talked about how you can roll that money over after 15 years of investing into your 529 plan. Whatever that child is making, they can roll it over to their Roth IRA. Doing whatever it is that they earn for that year, up to $35,000 lifetime. That child said the school paid for everything, But anyway, so he's got all this money. So man, and that's just based off of $1,666.67 invest into his future self. He's got so much money, he's just gonna spin it well.